Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land, and welcome to DC Fans United. First off, I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. I hope you had a good one. I hope you ate a lot. I know I did. I really ate a lot. Let's see, we had turkey, two kinds of dinner rolls, two kinds of stuffing, a bunch of different kinds of pies. I had peach pie, green beans, all that good stuff, potatoes. So, anyways, I just wanted to do, since it was a holiday, I would just do kind of a more laid back video. But it's going to be a channel update, so I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what I have planned going forward, and also, we'll get into more. Before I go on, I want to welcome all of the new members to the channel. There's been a pretty good little influx of people relatively recently, so if you are new to my channel, DC Fans United, I'm really glad to have you here. Welcome. Do all different kinds of content. One thing I'm going to be doing, I think, is I'm going to be getting back into doing more review videos. So, one thing I have planned that I'm definitely going to start reviewing is this story arc here, Darkseid War. So, a really good friend of mine gave me a lot of the floppy copies of Darkseid War a while back, so some of the issues I'm going to have to review digitally, but I have a lot of actual, floppies of the series. So I'm going to go ahead and go through and review it. As you can see, the art's really good, so I like it a lot. So I think that's going to be a fun series to review. I just read issue 40, which is the first issue in the story arc, Justice League number 40. So I'll obviously review that first. That'll probably be my next video after this one. That's going to be a digital review, and then there'll be a series like this where I review a physical copy. Oh, cool. So I don't want to give away too much, but that's going to be a lot of fun reviewing this series. So look for videos on Darkseid War Justice League. And that was one thing, too, I wanted to ask you guys. So a big thing about this video is trying to get some feedback from the audience. So I'm going to continue doing reviews, but aside from that, do you like the more news-oriented videos I've been doing recently, such as my Bill Maher and Stan Lee video, or the Platinum Kryptonite video, which I found to be personally really interesting, or even the October sales numbers video? So I've kind of been doing a little bit more variety. I'm kind of want to gauge the audience's reaction to that. So I'm also going to be sticking to the core of what my channel has always been. So I'm going to go ahead and finish out reviewing Countdown to Final Crisis. As you know, I started at issue 51 and have been reviewing down to issue 1. I've reviewed these issues. I'm actually down to issue number 9. So I've got 9 more reviews, and we'll wrap up that series. One thing about Countdown, I know there's like a core part of my audience that really likes it, but overall, those videos tend to not get a ton of views, so I do space them out a bit. This is one cover I wanted to point out too, isn't it? Isn't this fun? So this is like a girls' night out, and all of the female heroes are at this bachelorette party. I always thought it was pretty funny. Oh, and Stargirl and Supergirl are like, come on, let us in. He's like, I don't know if you're old enough. So I always thought that was funny. And then, of course, the main event, in my opinion, is what's going on with Mary Marvel and her story arc, which is totally different once you get to Final Crisis. But anyways, look for Countdown reviews and Darkseid War. It's going to be awesome. And you know I'm a fan of Mr. Miracle, and he definitely plays a big role in that. So another thing aside from the reviews, I've kind of been talking a little bit about PC games, specifically the retro ones. So this is a computer magazine. gaming magazine from back in the day, but I thought this was interesting too because it's a review of MechWarrior 4 Vengeance, but the title they used was Mech Mind Marvel, so like Make Mind Marvel. I don't know, I just thought that was funny because it's obviously comic book related. Anyway, that's another thing I can do with my content is continue talking about computer games, specifically kind of like I'd say from probably 1992 to 2006, kind of that range. That's when I was really more into computer games. But I also have a lot of computer gaming world and PC gamer and magazines like that. So, I can, as much as I can review a floppy comic, I can go through these old computer game magazines too if people are interested in that, or just the topic of computer games in general from that era. I wouldn't mind doing reviews, so to speak, but talking about older PC games that I used to play. So that's just kind of a different idea to see if people are interested in that. I thought this one would be a good example because it's actually their 20th anniversary, but it's the 200 best games that were released up to that point, going from 1981 to 2001. So, going through that would be pretty interesting, I think. So, let's see what else. Oh yeah, just as a side note, on my channel and any YouTube channel, you can turn on closed captioning. I like to remind people of that from time to time. I haven't recently, but yeah, down on the right-hand corner there by the play button and stuff, there should be a little C, and you can turn on closed captioning. So if you have a hard time, hearing me or understanding everything, that's a really good option. I had one commenter the other day. He commented in Spanish, and he was mad because my closed captions weren't in Spanish. I think there is a way, if you go through and put it in yourself, to have closed captioning in multiple languages, but what YouTube defaults to, at least for me, is English. So my closed captioning will be in English. I do think it's cool, though, that they have the option for multiple languages. So let's see. Oh, I wanted to talk too. I've been doing live streams pretty consistently for really months now. So that's another thing with my channel. If you're interested in watching live streams, listening in, I usually do at least one a week, generally on Sunday. Try and have a good roster of guests as well, so definitely tune in for those. I just did one yesterday. We were talking about Diablo 2 and a bunch of other craziness. So if you want to tune in for that, that was yesterday. And I'll probably do one on this Sunday, but I haven't picked a topic yet, so I'm not 100% sure. Okay, too. You can follow DC Fans United and pretty much most of the, well, not most of them, a lot of the social media sites. So I'm starting to try to expand out a little bit just because YouTube seems, I don't know, a little shady in some ways. Just like I've met the requirements to be monetized for months now and I haven't been. So yeah, you can also follow me on BitChute. So I've got an account on BitChute. If you don't know, BitChute is basically YouTube. It's just like a new YouTube. And I'm also on Minds.com, Facebook, Reddit, Gab, obviously Twitter, YouTube. So most of the main places. And let's see, what else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, definitely comment. I read all of the comments. I try and reply to them. I don't always reply to 100% of the comments, but I definitely read them all. So if you have constructive criticism or something you would like to see or something you like and you'd like to see more of, let me know, and I can focus on that. Or even if there's something that you don't like, as long as it's, something I can actually change, definitely let me know, because that can be really handy. All right, so I think that's all. That's everything I wanted to talk about. I appreciate you watching if you did, and if, you made it this far and you're not subscribed, why not? You might as well. And as always, thank you guys for watching and being a part of DC Fans United.